Hello. That was like a mix of me and Marcus Butler and Pointless Blog. I'm back, as I haven't been for a while on this channel. Sorry, I've done GCSEs. This week's theme is Book Week, so I've got 5 books here that I would like to recommend to you, and yeah. Let's go! This book is called The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat by Oliver Sacks. My friend Joss recommended this book in one of her videos and I decided to give it a try, and all I can say is thank you, Joss. I don't want to scare you off by saying it, but it is a non-fiction book. Each chapter is like a different case of one of these weird disorders. For example, people who can understand the tones of words when you're saying them but they can't understand the actual meaning of the words, and vice versa, people who can hear the meanings but can't actually pick up the tones of people's voices. There was also someone else who lost their sense of proprioception or something. I can't remember what it was called. We actually have a sense that tells us without looking at it that our hand is that far away from our body, but this person lost that sense and she literally couldn't stand up without looking down at her feet to know where her feet were. It's kind of hard to explain, but it was really interesting. The next book I would like to recommend is called The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie by Muriel Spark. This book made me laugh a lot. I'm trying to do a Scottish accent, but it isn't working. Set in Edinburgh, I think, and it's about this unconventional school teacher who is teaching her sort of group of students to be the creme de la creme. She and some students have affairs and it's all very girly. I don't want to ruin anything, but just read it, yeah. This one is called The Marrying of Charlie Kaufman by Eve Harris. This book is about the life of an Orthodox Jewish person. It was set in modern day London, so it was really relevant to me. But then there were people who had a completely different life to me because they were Orthodox Jews, and it was all about the difficulties as well as the joys of being an Orthodox Jew, the sacrifices you have to make, love choices and all that stuff. If you're interested in hearing about a different kind of culture from you, then you can pick this up. You may have heard me talk about this book before, but it's just fantastic. It is called The Girl with the Glass Feet by Ali Shaw. It's basically about a girl who is slowly turning to glass from her feet upwards. It is set on this like magical wintry island with all these weird creatures and magical curses and spells, and it was so real and the characters were so flawed and I loved them, and I loved, it was just, this is the type of book that you just want to just snuggle up with and keep under your pillow. I did a review on my blog, by the way, if you want to read it. I'll leave the link down below, because this is like my teddy bear, basically. I just want to hug it and feel all the characters' emotions. I love it. This book isn't really a book, but more of a kind of routine. That sounded really deep, but it isn't. Basically, it's a poetry book that I got for my birthday called Cautionary Verses. It's become a kind of routine now to sometimes when I'm unwinding for bed, I can just pick up this book, open it somewhere and read the poem. They're not like really old sort of Wordsworth type poems, but they're just sort of refreshing, witty little poems. It's nice to have a nice hardcover, good quality, cozy little book to read before bed. I love it. But just listen to this. Oh, that's the god sound, and then it smells just amazing. Oh, so booky. So yeah, I hope you try out some of these books. They are some of my personal favourites, so if you have the same kind of taste as me, I'm sure you will love them. And if you do try them out, let me know below and we can fangirl and do all that crazy screaming stuff together. I quite often get this overwhelming need to share all of my emotions and favourite things with everyone just so that they can experience the same joy as I do. I just wish you could smell it. Just try and smell it. Come on. You can probably get a whiff. Come on. Anyway, yeah. See you next time. Probably not week. Time.